What up, Card Kingdom family? Kenji back for some more drafting here on MTG Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. Got some more of this Outlaws of Thunder Junction. Been loving the format so far. We'll just jump right into our pack. We've opened two rares. One on the bonus sheet. That is the old reprint Bedevil. And also Pillage the Bog, a nice value card. I do like base green black a lot in this format, but what is the best card to pick one, pack one? It's probably going to be one of the uncommons here. Servant of the Stinger, great 2-drop with a lot of value that can potentially tutor something later on. Rambling Possum, just a solid 3/3 mount. Attacks very, very well. Attacks as a 4-power creature potentially on turn 4. And then we have At Knife Point, another nice crime card. I'm pretty happy taking the Servant of the Stinger. I think pick one, pack one. This tends to do quite a bit of work, either just holding off a larger creature or getting in for random pokes or tutoring you something, you know? Ooh, another At Knife Point. I could probably try to take this one and wheel the second one. The Gila Courser is a fantastic 3-drop mount that only requires 1 to saddle, and the card that you exile with it you can play until the end of your next turn. So you get a lot of time and a lot of potential value with that. Intrepid Stablemaster, always good. Just a 2-drop ramper. Baron Bertram, pretty great as well, especially if you're going to be in the black-white deck. You can take any card here. Any of these 4 uncommons. Actually, there are 5 uncommons in this pack, but any of these 4 uncommons that I noted, and you wouldn't be doing too poorly. Kind of want to take the Baron, as I haven't done too much black-white in this format. But I think the Courser and the Knife Point are just super good, and I think the Courser just tends to get so much more value. All right, a little bit punished here as we're getting past a second Baron. 2 really good green cards as well, the Bristle Bandit and the Paladin. Yeah, we're not taking a pure black or red card here. All right, I'll take the Baron this time. Again, a little bit of punishment for not taking the first one, but maybe we can still make it a thing. Some good black cards here. Decent fan of Binding Negotiation. There is a Dead-Eye Duelist, which is just a really good way to enable crimes. And Mourner's Surprise, a solid value recursion spell. I'm going to take the Binding Negotiation here just to stick with the couple of black cards I already have. Into now Consuming Ashes over Prickly Pear. All right, we're getting past some good black stuff. So let's just stick with black for now and maybe decide at a later point. A couple of red cards here we could take. Take up the shield if we're in white's good. And Linkbreaker, I think, is actually solid in either the red-black or the red black-white deck. So this would not be a bad 1-drop to take. In fact, I think I'm going to do that because we can lean in either direction. And yeah, we're getting a little bit of a payoff now. The Unscrupulous Contractor is a great follow-up to the Linkbreaker, right? Because you can play the Linkbreaker early. You don't mind sacrificing it to the Contractor, getting a little bit of value there. Skullduggery, just a really good black common trick. Okay, so yeah, solidly playing black. We haven't made a secondary choice yet. We're wheeling a bunch of cards here, the Pillage and the Bedevil, and I suppose maybe I just want to take the Bedevil for a good removal spell. There is a chance we wheel that second Baron too, so could be black-white, could be black-red, still kind of up in the air, but whatever direction we end up going, we have a nice start for. And we are going to wheel. All right, not too much of note. Fling is whatever. Mind Raider, pretty whatever as well. Corrupted Conviction versus Tapper. I'll take the Sterling Keykeeper here. Though the Corrupted Conviction, again, is not a terrible one with the black-white tokeny theme if we do end up going that route. I'm happy with the start. Warner's Surprise coming back around. Yeah, I'm going to take that over Ariet's Lullaby. I'm not a big fan of it, and if we're in black, we're going to have access to better removal anyways. Okay. Wow. Really good opens here for pack 2, pick 1. The best of them going to be the Ornery Tumblewag, and I think I take it. Again, I'm not locked into a secondary color, and the Tumblewag is just basically a 3-mana win con. I mean, we have another more on-color rare, Claim Jumper, but this one's whatever anyways. It's a 3/3 Vigilance that sometimes can get you some extra land value. There is a second Servant of the Stinger, which will be a sad loss if it doesn't come back, but yeah, no, the Tumblewag is just a little bit too good. Jeez, and now we're getting past a Calamity Galloping Inferno, and also a Greenblade, Outcaster Greenblade. Okay, I mean, now we will take the red bomb, and our red is looking a lot more tempting. Trained Erynx is also fantastic, Cactarantula. The options still continue, and now we're getting another Baron Bertram. That could have been our third one. Holy smokes. Aloe Alchemist, good green card. Patient Naturalist, good green card. I guess now I'm supposed to lean into red. Maybe just take the Mirage Mesa here for fixing. Yeah, again, I don't mind taking the Ornery and staying open there, but it looks like the red is now going to be what we want to do, so. Let's take the Plunderer here for value over the Apothecary. I do like the Apothecary, but I think the 3/1 that draws a card is generally better. Rictus Robber's great. 4-mana, 4/3 that makes a 2/2 if a creature died this turn. And it has plot, so you can set it up. Yeah, we're going to regret not having any of those at knife points. I think we saw 2 of them in the first pack, right? Lots of Cactarantulas going around here. I don't really care for the Brimstone Roundup. I'd much rather just have the Raven, which can deal some random poke damage. How many ways do I have to commit a crime right now? 1, 2, 3. These are technically 1, because you can target your opponent, but you don't really want them to draw a card. So 4-ish right now? That's like okay, but I'm sure we'll find more. Highway Robbery is good. Buzzard's okay. I think I like just taking the Highway Robbery here. The plot on this makes it so good, right? If you're at a point in the game where you don't want to sack a land or discard a card, you just plot it and set it up for later. Alright, Gigapede's decent. Honestly does a surprising amount of work. Usually pretty easy to get some kind of 2-for-1 off of this. Not Royal. Rooftop Assassin, also totally respectable. This deck has a lot of smaller creatures, so you can just attack in with them and then have the Assassin for backup. Let's take the Charger here. Creature count's doing fine. We can take Fake Your Own Death. That's actually not bad. This might not be the best Raven deck. I have never been a fan of this Lackey. I just don't think it does enough. Alright, got some good cards pack 2, but pack 3... Wow, we're opening one of the best mythics in the format. Oh, man, we opened both an Ornery Tumblewag and a Railway Brawler. And no joke, those 2 green cards are better than all of my red, even though we have Calamity now. I am going to lose out on a Generous Plunderer, which is a solid 2-drop, but I think I'm going to make some sacrifices here. Like, Ornery plus Brawler are just too good. They will individually win you games. Reanimate proper? Wow, nice pickup here. Very, very cool card. A lot of people have graveyard themes and stuff, so that's a good one. We're losing out on a Jagged Barons, a Possum, and a Paladin. Karavek now. Awesome. Yeah, I think I can just cut the red. And just play green-black bombs. So Karavek's a 3/3 that whenever you commit a crime, you can exile a black card from your graveyard and copy it. You do have to cast the copy and pay the mana, but obviously that's a lot of value. There's a Paladin. I think I take that over second Mesa. Yeah, this deck's good. I want the Corrupted Conviction now over a 2-mana 3/3. They're both kind of filler in this deck. Guess the creature's probably a little bit better. It's great with the Brawler, if nothing else. What are we looking for? Is Silver Deputy worthwhile? Probably not. Another Sentry? No. I don't think we're running the Raven we already have in our sideboard, so maybe just a Sterling Hound here. This is totally fine. 3-mana 3/2, a little Surveil value. Snakeskin Veil. Now that was a very good pickup. Given the Brawler and the Tumblewag that we have, I mean, we have some recursion already, but another way to protect them is perfect. Locomotive or that Conviction. I guess at this point I'll take the Conviction. Second Gigapede or Silver Deputy. There was a back for more that could potentially wheel, though I would not expect it to. I might actually run this Gardener too. Okay, I mean, we're going to be running a couple of filler cards, and it would have been great to pick up another piece of fixing, but I like the overall result. Hey, Tumbleweed Rising's actually pretty good here as well. We have a lot of big power creatures. All the Corrupted Convictions at the end. All right. Yeah, green-black Bombies. Awkwardly, green-black usually has a ton of graveyard interaction, but we don't have that much right now, just a surprise. I don't even have that many ways to mill myself, but I think this is going to work out moderately well. So let's run this, go off to round 1 and fight. That's a nice opening hand. Any hand with a castable / plottable Brawler is going to be a snap keep. Plus we have the Veil to protect it immediately, so. Oh man, the Rising with the Brawler is also insane. Yeah, we would really like to hit a land next turn. Because if I draw a land, I can plot the Brawler plus hold up Veil. Oh, actually, no, I guess that doesn't matter. I can just plot the Brawler and then on the turn I cast it, hold up Veil. Oh! Well, unfortunate the opponent had a discard effect. Now remember, I do have a couple of ways to bring back cards from the graveyard, so this is not the end of the world. But that's unfortunate. Contractor. Right. I think we're just going to pass here and hold up Veil, because I would like to use the Veil and the Gardener now. They might not even attack, because I have the Skullduggery. Okay, well, if they're going to make that attack, I will. Maybe they were just okay with me getting rid of the Skullduggery from my hand. Sure, that's fine. Okay, I'm just going to cast the contractor out and sacrifice itself. And then we can Rictus Robber for value. Oof, wow, where are my lands? What the heck? Jeez, 3 lands. A little stuck here. Thunder Nation. Yeah, I'm okay doing this. Again, just use the tricks that they know about. Plus, now when I Tumbleweed Rising, I'm going to get a 5-power creature for 2 mana. Putting on that good pressure. Just added 8 power to the board and hit them for 7 here. Still stuck on 3 land. Crazy. I got Badlands Revival maybe? Yeah. And the Dillo. Okay. So we just attack with everything here. We have nothing but good attacks because of the assassin. Oops, not you. Dance of the Tumbleweed. They're going to make an 8/8 here. So they go block, block, take 4. Oh, no, they get to also play out their 1/3. Never mind. Okay, so I cannot make any more all-out attacks. Yeah, let's just run out the Trampler. We're ahead, but they've kind of stabilized. Jeez, a second revival. Fortunately for us, they haven't had very many, like, super good hits. And they still can't really attack here. That was a good draw. Nice. That means they are technically dead on... Well, no, they're not dead on board. They could chump attack with the Outlaw, gain an extra life. Oh, no, wait, they are dead because I can Tumblewag onto the Assassin and double its counters, so... That is game. Yep, nice. Good, good. Well, they took my best card, but... Turns out we didn't need it. Plenty other good stuff going on. We will take the first game, 1-0. Let's go on to game number 2. And looks fine. Kaervek with Binding Negotiation's pretty sick. We're still going to Binding on turn 2, but then later when we commit a crime, assuming Kaervek is still alive, we can recast the binding negotiation again. Lost Jite. Not nearly as good as old Jite, but still okay. They have all three colors. They have a prairie dog and a bristleback sentry. I guess I am taking the prairie dog here. Although notably they do have the throw from the saddle, so I'm not going to be playing my Kervik yet. I could run... No, we want to plot. Because if I run out any of my creatures, they're going to throw from the saddle and equip Jite. And this is a punch, not a fight. If it was a fight, we could get them good with the Skullduggery, but that's not going to be the case here. Alright, a couple of planes milled. Wow, that could have been so good if they had milled something big. Debating if I want to make a 3/3. I think that's probably fine. You know what I just realized? With these 1-mana spells, we can chain pretty easily. Like, I play out the Kervik, then I reanimate from their graveyard, right? Then I can Skullduggery, recast, reanimate again. That would cost a lot of life, but it is something I can do. I'm going to turn to a 4/4. This is going to turn into a 2/2. And then they're going to go 3 damage. Another dog. Nice. I'm not going to reanimate yet. We're hoping that they do not have another removal spell for Kervik this turn. There's a plot Tumbleweed Rising, so that's going to make the dog a 3/3. Yeah, I think we want to hit the bind. Alright, so let's get their prairie dog. Hit their bind. Or hit our bind. Now, do I also want to cast Skullduggery this turn? That would allow us to attack pretty well. I think I'm going to. Bandit and a Miriam. I could also take their Tumbleweed Rising, but I think Miriam's probably better. Actually, the Lost Jite with Prairie Dog's kind of annoying. Maybe I should have just... Maybe I shouldn't even cast the Skullduggery. This is not even that good. Yeah, this is not even that good. I think they're going to double block with Sentry and Naturalist. Would make a lot of sense. That was a weak turn by me. Well, rather, it wasn't a weak turn, but the Skullduggery was unnecessary. They probably just activate Prairie Dog, pass, and then after Prairie Dog... Yeah. Oh, wait, no, they messed up now. They should not have put the counter on currently. That was bad. Unless their plan is just to Tumbleweed Rising for a 4/4 this turn? No. I think they were supposed to activate Prairie Dog's ability. And then they could make a 5/5. And then they would make another 5/5. Yeah. I could have plotted there to give our Prairie Dog a 1/1 counter, but... Uh-oh, why are they saying hello? What'd they draw? Oh. I mean, if I draw a removal spell for their Prairie Dog, they're kind of screwed. Sadly, that is not what we were looking for. I don't think I would get too greedy if I were them. I think it's probably time to fire off their Rising. Journey to Nowhere. Nice. That's not too bad. There's their 7/7. I mean, I just triple block the dog if they attack. Karavek doesn't have any other value in our grave. Well, I mean, it hits the reanimate, but there's nothing to reanimate right now. Okay, that was actually pretty good. Was it, though? Because I have nothing good to reanimate. So I might as well just trade off here and wait, right? So activate Prairie Dog is what they should do here. Unless they drew something better. Plot their 5/4. That's unfortunate. Yeah, and that might do her. Opponent's draws were a little bit better than ours, huh? I kind of have to block here, because the Jite makes a creature unable to block. Right? We're not 100% out of this, but we're going to need some good draws. And I can't say Nezumi Linkbreaker is one of those particularly good draws. Nor was a forest. Alright. I think we had a small window to draw like something to recur the Karavek or whatever. And then maybe into a removal spell, but that is probably gonna do it for us. I think they're supposed to make my Nezumi Linkbreaker unable to block. Might as well chump with it while I have the opportunity. We will be dead next turn. Servant of the Stinger. So remember, they can make my creature unable to block, so I can't pump up the lifelinker, or I can't pump up the lifelinker here. Because if they go unable to block, pump for 1, that's 1 short of lethal. Not sure why they're not doing that. They should be making my other creatures unable to block. Looks like it's not going to matter. Their draw was just a little bit too much better than mine was, but I think we had a chance. We just needed to draw a little bit better. Like, that was really, really winnable. Good beats. GG's. Needed to find one of our big bombs. Not even big. Ornery would have been good enough. Yeah, that's a fine hand. It's a curve out. Turn 1 Linkbreaker, turn 2 Sentry. Turn 3 Contractor, sack the Linkbreaker is actually great. We get to draw 2 cards, but the Mercenary can then pump the Sentry into a 4-power creature to attack. So this is actually kind of a nice curve. Armament. Nice. Contractor of their own, love it. So let's go pump, smack down. This gets +1, this gets -1. Reanimating their agent for more cards later on is also going to be very good. What did they do? Oh, they plotted Sharpshooter. Oh, if that's their best play, that's still really gross for them. I can almost kill them this turn. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we can almost kill him this turn. Because remember, I can reanimate a Contractor and have them draw 2 cards, but also lose 2 life. So this should just be lethal here. They have 1 black open, so this should be pretty safe. Nice. Good stuff. Yeah, our draw was just really good there. On the play with a good curve out. Alright, GG go next. Good enough. Needs to find our Brawler or our Tumblewag, but never gonna mulligan an opening hand like that, right? Mirror match. Oh, full-on mirror match. Okay. Too many lands, though. Way too many lands. The Hustler. Yikes. Oh, no. Wow. Fantastic opener, but now we're flooding. We've drawn 3 land in a row. Four land in a row. Come on. I have not drawn a single spell. That is brutal. Need to draw our Brawler off the top. Just gonna take a hit here for 3. Pretty sure I just need to make a 3/3 at this point, right? Oh, no, I guess I don't need to. I can probably wait a turn or two. Karavik's not even good here. They didn't use their mercenary. What did they hit? They hit a Magda? Gross. So remember, the Karavik can cast any black card from the graveyard, so if we can commit a crime somehow, we can recast the Servant. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. We've got a board now. Now I just need to find a way to kill their Servant of the Stinger. Karavik's good enough to protect. I guess I should have tapped the Gardener, technically. Perfect. Okay, wow, that was an incredible draw. I'm gonna get a little frisky here. The Skullduggery is absolutely insane. Shrinks the Servant to a 0-power Death Toucher. Let's just recast our Servant. Oh my gosh, the blowout is huge. So we pump here, shrink here. This is the world's best case scenario. Wow. 10 for 1. Absolute crush. Who thought a 1-mana trick could do so much? Ooh, Terror of the Peaks. Okay. Well, that is obviously extremely bad. Really needed to have drawn a spell here, but I mean, we're still putting up a lot of pressure. Oh, Lord. Gross. Alright, I mean, now they just cast creature, or play creatures, right? Have creatures enter the battlefield, I should say. So Magda only triggers once, thankfully, per turn, right? Yeah. Ugh, we really need to have hit something there. Okay, they kill the Paladin, I think? 5/4 Trampler, a lot more relevant, yeah. Can they actually attack, though? I don't think so. It's pretty good. They have to block both of the 5-power creatures. And now the Courser doesn't trade with Kaervek. Nice. Okay, I mean... I would not be surprised if they have more recursion, but... Step 1 is complete, at least. Ooh, they're gonna go down to 3. Play the Death Toucher. Or removal spell if they have one for the Tumble. It's not a removal spell. Damn, that is. Okay. Ah! I mean, we drew 4 lands to start this game in a row, right? We had some good draws after, but if we had just had one more piece of pressure a turn or two earlier, I don't think we could have lost, given the draws. I just have to take this. Okay, right back in it. That was clutch. Get back the Kaervek or the Tumble. I guess I could wait. How many more ways do I have in the deck to commit a crime? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because if I get back Kaervek, then we can chain. But I guess the Tumblewag's just too good right now. I'm going to be really sad if we draw a way to commit a crime, though, off the top. Oh, the Sharpshooter to kill the Tumblewag. Are you kidding? Little bit punished for not pumping the Tumblewag, but... yeah, they're just straight up Jund. Skill difference here. Yeah, that'll be it. Alright, GG's. I mean, their deck had a lot of bombs, and we flooded out versus them, so... though we did have a chance, the draws just... I mean, I don't think there was anything we could have done differently, really. Even if I had pumped the Tumblewag instead, I would have been taking some damage the previous turn. There's no way you're playing around to 2 damage. And it's not like the Tumblewag would have won anyways, even if we had Tumblewag stick around after recurring it that last time. They get the 5/5 flyer. Yeah, it's just all over. Good beats. This is a solid hand. Really solid hand. Would love to find some cheap creature to sack away to Contractor, but... oh, baby. Okay, well. There's the Tumblewag, and I think we're just going to slam dunk it down on turn 3 here. Unless I draw Snakeskin Veil, then we might actually wait. We didn't, so yeah, let's get tumbling. This is the important turn. Let's see if they have a removal spell, and they do have the punch. Oh my lord, we did it. Now that I've drawn the Veil, I mean, even though it's not very mana efficient, I'm gonna still just pass. Another way to get it back. Yeah, we chillin'. I take 4 this turn, though. The Possum turns into a 4/5 and bounces their Frontier Seeker, which is kind of great. Yeah, I could still very easily lose this game. I mean, look how many cards are in my opponent's hand. We're going to have a really good next turn, but they've got a good draw as well. Man, I could make like an 8/8. This is 2 to saddle. Yeah, let's get attacking. I'm gonna go with the robber here. Suit up. I like that they're chumping already. And make an 8/8. Still holding up the snake skin. That is not good enough. Let's see. This does force some kind of chump. This is a little bit greedy because of the Spinewood Paladin having trample, but feels okay to me. Alright, I'm at 5. Pest infestation for a bunch of blockers. Wow, okay. Yeah, the no trample here is painful. I could lose this game. I could definitely lose this game. And it's kind of crazy to think that's true, but having no trample here, extremely painful. Jeez, yeah, look at this. think I have to chill for a turn. Okay, bounding Felidar is also crazy problematic. Four, five, six, 7 creatures. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tap out this turn of my Snakeskin Veil. Crazy game. Yeah. And they gain infinite life there, too. Alright, but we can start pumping our Paladin. Getting big trample that way. Turn that into... I think we have to wait one more turn on the Paladin. But I can start attacking here. I think they're still forced to chump. I mean, if they have the instant speed Wrath, good beats. Okay. I'm assuming that it'll do her. Alright, GG's, most likely. 8-8 on 7-6. We want to put a bunch of toughness on the Trampler. We want to make sure we double or block the double striker. Actually, I'm probably supposed to put the Kaervek on this just in case. Extra toughness on it. Okay, that's the last card in their hand, so that'll do. Great. There was probably a more aggressive line I could have taken that would have ended the game sooner, but I was a little bit low, so I played it a little bit cautiously, and the Ornery was just able to take it over. Alright, let's go to the next. Alright, let's go on to our next game. Not gonna mulligan that hand. It's a little bit slow on the draw, but some pretty good things to do starting on turn 3, so think I'll probably lead on the Plunderer, depending on what colors I see from my opponent. Oh, well. That will give us a much better idea of what we want to do. Get to take a peek at their hand next turn. So they need a land really badly. I think I'm actually supposed to take the cantrip since they have 2 Nimble Brigands, and if they just miss a land drop here, it's kind of over. Nice. Alright, and they did. So let's go ahead and just get the Tumblewag online and rip it off. Alright, they need to find another black source now. Oh, jeez, and we drew the Snakeskin Veil too. I guess we're going to draw both of those. I don't want to give them an extra card, so I'm not going to saddle. Oh, they got pretty lucky and they hit the back-to-back swamp. They also get to draw a card here, but now that they have a stop cold, what we can do is sacrifice it to the agent with Fake Your Own Death once they do. So this is actually still just pretty game over for them. They just fell a little bit too far behind. Okay. That'll be that then. Easy peasy. Notably, I could have used Fake Your Own Death in response to their Rush of Dread and gotten back one of the creatures that I sacrificed for the extra Rubbins. Didn't matter how I sequenced it, though. We had the win either way. Alright, 4-2 now. Let's go to game number 7, I guess it would be. Ooh, this is a little bit dirtly, but you know what? I'll keep it. Maybe our opponent mills ourselves or them. We can get some value that way. Do I need triple black or triple green more? What makes more sense? I guess we have... No, we have a lot more black, so let's just go ahead and play the desert as an extra black source here. Like, that would have been really cool if they had surveilled a big creature into the graveyard. Alright, they're plotting an Outcaster. Ooh, hello, friend. Seems like a good draw step. Sadly, it looks like they're probably going to get their Razzle Dazzler up to a 3 toughness this... Oh, okay, I lied. They don't want to play against the Tumblewag. That and they probably were missing some lands would be my guess. Notably, they went Conduit Pylons into Island, and then plotted a green card, so... Would make sense if they were missing some forests. Okay, well, if we can get 2 more in that trophy, that'd be great. Yeah, that's actually a pretty nice looking hand. Turn 1, Link Breaker. Turn 2, take a peek at their hand. Turn 3, hopefully plot the Rictus Robber, and then contract the Link Breaker into the full value, so... Mono black, good stuff right here. Turn to mobile homestead. Okay, that could be a problem. Their hand is... They are missing white right now. I guess I just take the Dance of the Tumbleweeds then. And try to screw them. Yeah, this might work out. Bought the Rictus. Next turn we get to do the Contractor plan. Yeah, that doesn't matter. It's not another white source. Uh-oh, but I am not finding any green. So mono black versus mono green currently. But looks like one more turn of whiffing will probably put them way too far behind at this point. There's a forest. Hey, a little bit too late for them on that plains, though. And that is just GG. Well, not much of a game. Both players were a little bit color screwed, but we actually had a bunch of action to do with just mono black. Okay, and we are one away now. We're 6-2. This is the final round, regardless. Let's see if we can be a victor. Alright, final boss. It's an okay hand. It's not amazing. We don't really have much pressure, but between the stinger and a couple of ways to commit a crime, we could always tutor for like our tumblewag or something. Reanimate is pretty good too. I hope they play like a bandit here that we get to skullduggery. Oh, that's a good draw. Wow, that's a super good draw. Because if we hit a huge creature here, we can reanimate it. Oh, they have a crackle with power? Yikes. They're going to have a green, or Outcaster Green Blade next turn. But I'm supposed to just take the Paladin here and reanimate it. I guess I'm probably supposed to sacrifice this. What do we want to grab? The Tumblewag just dies to their salvo, so I guess I get the Brawler and hope we just draw a land. They're probably going to maybe Wolverine this turn and then set up for Outcaster next turn. No, they're going to go for the Outcaster this turn. Okay, that's fine. What is the wording on Fake Your Own Death? Under its owner's control, so it would not be my control, sadly. So that actually doesn't work. Yeah, we might lose. Oh, wow, they're gonna... interesting. I for sure thought they'd plot that because they have the salvo in their hand, but... Man, we really need a land here. Because again, Fake Your Own Death is not good this turn. So I could have them have 5 power total, but I would only get 5 toughness with the skullduggery, so... I think we're supposed to wait and just plot our robber. If they want to, they could just crackle the paladin this turn. Yeah, totally. Okay. Oh my gosh. These missing lands are brutal. Wow. Had a great start, but... So they're gonna go ahead and salvo here. And I get to fake your own death. Which is gonna bring it back, trigger it, give us a treasure. Then we can block here and skullduggery. Eat their green blade. And there we go. They have one card left in their hand. I'm gonna go ahead and just hard cast the Brawler then and pass. Armadillo's not gonna cut it. Okay, sweet. Is this a good attack all by them? Not particularly. I'll eat, trade, take 3. Keep my Rictus Robber for now. Surprise can get back Servant. That's pretty good because it's a Death Toucher. Okay. We just run out what will be a 4/4 flying lifelink. Remember, the Armadillo has reach, though. But I will be able to start attacking soon. Jeez. Wow, they're drawing hot stuff too, huh? So if I Consuming Ashes, I can only cast a 1-mana spell here. Guess I just chill out and pass again? Interesting. What do I have left in my deck that I could tutor for with the Servant of the Stinger? Snakeskin Veil, Tumbleweed Rising would make a large creature. Well, that's really good. That is a 10-9 Trampler, gain 3 life. Alright, we can start attacking next turn then. I'm going to pump up the Kervik as well. Though they can just trade that for their Rattleworm. But I think that's okay. I could have probably attacked with everything here. It's just a little bit risky. Ooh, what is that? They're adding 7 damage. Okay, I'm just going to pass. Alright, now we get to go for the blowout. We exile their Charger, and then we Skullduggery. Oh, they had a Veil. Okay, good beats. I still get to save my my Karavek here. This might have been a little bit too conservative. I think I probably should have just attacked with all. Like, if I somehow lose this, I deserve it. Fortunately, it does not appear like we are going to. Alright, GG's. I played way too conservatively there. There was no reason to do that. Definitely could have killed them a turn or two sooner with some more attacks. But hey, we'll take it. Nice little 7-2. Railway Brawler, insane. Tumblewag, great. And just a lot of good value cards otherwise. So, good showing there. As always, thanks for watching. We'll see you back next week. Bye-bye.